Guys, I hope, hold on. Whew. Technical difficulties here. Okay. Whew. Goodness. Okay, you guys. Today it's all about the angel saving relationships here. Whew. Goodness. Okay, hello. What's up, you guys? Okay, so, whew, I've been looking at some of the things that are going on here. Hold on. Hold on. Something good here. Okay, I think we got something going on here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I tried to come in here and have it all set up for you, but it kept going live without me wanting it to go live before. So I'd have to keep doing this over and over. So let me get some music here. Okay. Okay, you guys. Everybody's relationship needs some help these days, okay? So I was just pulling some cards on here, and it's just like it's time for people to start listening to each other because it's keeping everybody at a distance and everything from each other. You know, if you're not communicating with each other, okay, you know what I mean? If you're not taking the time to listen, to hear, it's not going to be like a great thing going on as far as your relationship goes. It's not going to be the best things for you. It's going to leave you at a distance from each other, looking out into the clouds, like what do I say and everything, and then that's going to turn you into something where you just feeling drained. Okay, you lose all the color and the vibration and the vitality of the relationship. I hope you guys can see this really good. So far, I got look. We got Archangel Michael saying, look, okay, the way you're going about this relationship is it's not gonna work. You know, so then that's when I grabbed this deck and I'm like, let's see what is the collective feeling like about their relationship? What do they need to know in their emotional life to bring it all together? Because a lot of people are talking to me about their relationships, and I'm like, for me, I'm like, you know that the South Node is in Libra, which is the energy of relationships, and the South Node is about like changes and things like that. So look. Stop criticizing. This card came up before. Stop criticizing yourself. You're not perfect. I mean, you are perfect just the way you are. You know, you don't want to be criticizing yourself. You're perfect just the way you are. And if you can allow yourself to be in a place where you open up and then you tell yourself, look, I can't be everything to everybody, but I got to love myself and everything like that, that's where you want to be. Hello. What's up? What's up? Say, I feel so Sigma. Oh, well, Sigma, well. Well, that's going to be like where you have to tell yourself what it is you're really going for. See if I can get this closer. Kendrick dropped on Instagram. Okay, let's see. I'm the new Kendrick. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. No, we don't look alike. Stop that. You stop that right now. We don't look alike. Go look at his picture again. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, look. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back to each other. Okay, so even if you're still in the relationship, you're going to have people where it's like you feel like you're at a distance. That's what I'm getting right here. It's like you're at a distance right here. You're at a distance right here. Okay, you got to reconnect with each other. Okay, your souls are already connected. Okay, there's so many people that you have to allow yourself to really communicate. You know, that's what this is saying right here. Archangel Michael. Let's see. I need to bring this closer. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Oh, well, I think, thank you. I wish I had their money. Can you read my future? Well, maybe. You're a Gemini. Gemini. Let's see. Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you, Gemini. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, Gemini. Ooh, Gemini. First off, you're like a contemplative, okay? You're kind of going back and forth, okay? You're contemplating, like in a tower. You're wondering where, like wispy, okay? But look, it's all about being yourself, okay? Okay? It's all about you being yourself. You have to be true in your situationship, your companionship. You have to be noble, okay? Then you got, woo. Something tells me you're getting a little emotional. You're being territorial. You're being ferocious. Is that you? Okay. Do you believe in ghosts? It depends on what you consider ghosts. How much for you to smoke a bowl? Oh, no way. Can you show me where my dad is? Show me where your dad is. Is your dad living? My mom just... Oh, that's too bad. Your mom. She's still alive with you. You should speak to her. Speak to her. Do not treat her like she's not with you. Do you believe in... name one thing that God didn't create, Delbert. Name one thing. Name one thing. Do me a favor. Name one thing. Spirit, I'm asking for guidance unless you want to give me some, but I ask you for your opinion. Okay. You're asking for guidance? Okay. Let's see. Okay. How is your amazing self? I'm doing great. Oh, hey, Kaylee. What's up? I'm back. I'm alive. That Mercury retrograde was nobody's business, and the effects just wore off. And I have a lot of Mercury, so it's like, oh my gosh, Kaylee, you don't even know. Okay, he went off. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about some relationships, y'all. Let's talk about some relationships, y'all. I got my double triple stack right here. Okay, so look. People, with your relationships, okay, you have to listen to here thus far, okay, because it's going to create the distance, and that's what's going to make you feel vapid when it comes to your relationship. It's going to make you feel like there's nothing there, and that could make you wander and do something silly. So you want to try another method about things, okay? Now, reclaim who you truly are in the relationship. Sometimes people have these relationships and they put on a mask. They put on a mask and then they realize, wait a minute, who am I in this relationship? You put on a mask to get the person, but then you realize you're the real person behind the mask. So let's get that going. Can you guess? That's not what this live is about, but I mean, bro, I didn't know what gas was in the 90s. Okay, you probably have more. Okay. So your relationship sync like a touch. Oh my goodness. I love your energy. What's under the mask? Okay, what's under the mask? I'll be about you guys get your behavior is pathetic. Thank you. Okay, my friend just ooh. Make sure you meditate on how valuable your life is if your friend did that. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's see what's going on, you guys. Intimacy. Who's having the intimacy issues? Okay, what's up with that? Somebody's probably like doing too much extra stuff on the side. Look, look, look. You got Israfel, baby. It's sometimes it might be the end of a relationship, okay? It's like, look, you got the angel of song, you got Israfel, okay? There's sounding the horn, okay? It's either you need to put in or put out, okay? Get in or get out. Make up your mind, whatever is going on. Whoever that is, I wonder who that fits, okay? Let's see here. You guys are lit today. What's the issue with your relationship? That's what this live is about. How we can help your relationships. Oh, somebody's walking out with an artificial heart. Somebody's being fake and phony. We just had that with the intimacy and then the sound of the harm. It's like, look, who is your heart? What is your heart made of? Does this look like a real person that you want to be in love with? Okay, that will tell you they love you and you will believe them. It's time to open up that heart. Okay, if you're with someone who you can't open your heart with, they're not the right person with you. You might be wasting their time and yours too. This is a triple deck. I mixed it up. Motherhood ferocious. Danu again. Okay, look, look, look. Somebody might be in a position with their relationship where everybody is doing the most when it comes to their children, okay? And there's a protective mother in the crowd, okay? If you're the protective mother, who is that, okay? Yes, you should. I have the deck. I love it. Yes, you should. Program looks like more than one person, but it's only one. I wonder whoever. What? There's some people in here, huh? Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, yeah, somebody's been doing too much. It's like narcissism right here. Somebody's in a narcissistic relationship, okay? We need to come up out of that right there. It's not gonna work. Somebody else, look, look, look. Difficulty. Somebody's afraid to get into a relationship, okay? Taking that first step is the first step, okay? What is that all about, okay? Then we got somebody, who needs to reevaluate their relationship. They're just wandering around. They're just wandering around. Electric Avenue, you're bored. Why don't you go do something like work out? That might make you feel better instead of trying to intoxicate everybody with your energy. Maybe you need to go work out. You're like in the dark. This is a light channel. Let's see what kind of angel help you need. If you only knew what 666 meant, instead of what somebody told you. Okay, let's see what kind of help does this guy need. Let's see. Woo! Yes, you need hope, okay? You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself, and that way you won't be trying to intoxicate people with your energy, okay? That's like very NPC. And then, so look. Educate yourself, okay? You need to take the time to educate yourself on things that are better than, trying to spook people out. That doesn't work on me. Hello, look at what I do. Let's see what the angel is saying. Is using me. This is hitting hard. Let's see what it is about this guy that's using you. Is this a long-time relationship? Okay. Communication. Maybe it's a cross-cultural relationship. Maybe you need a third party to talk about it. Maybe that's what you're coming here for. Okay? Maybe it's something that you have going on that you're doing a little extra in the relationship that's not like really contributing to it to make it sick like glue. You broke up for 3 months. Okay, sometimes people leave to come, and some people come to leave. What do you feel about that? What is the best? What's that the best your black magic hair? Electric Avenue, why don't you find something to do? Are you bored? Okay, I feel I should leave, but not lose myself. I need to be able to be there for myself. Okay, if you feel like you should leave, listen to your intuition. Let's see what we got here. What did I just say? Listen to your intuition. You got Kether right here. Okay, that's your crown chakra. Okay, maybe it's not just that you feel like you leave. The universe is telling you that it's time to leave. I can get you right, Electric Avenue, if you need it. I can get you right. Trust and believe. We can go there. Okay, it's not. Yeah, there you go. See, listen to your crown. That's what it is. Your crown is telling you. Let's see what else it is telling you. See, it's like right here with the Kether, it's telling you, listen to your spirit. If it's not a spiritual love, baby, in these days, especially with the South Node in Libra, it's not going to work. If you're forcing it, if you're fitting it, and it's being forced. Okay? Complementary solidarity. Okay? It needs to be balanced, baby. No more one-sided relationships. Okay? One-sided relationships aren't going to work these days. It's not. It's too much. After January, you can go back to that. Yes. Dylan, are you legal? Ask a better question, Dylan. Let's see, I'm a Libra. Oh, well, I needed to hear this. Oh, if you're a Libra, guess what? You need to focus on your Lilith right now. Focus on your Lilith because Lilith is in Libra. Do your chart. Do your chart and know that Lilith is in Libra. So whatever you're hiding about yourself, that's what needs to come out. Like a licensed professional. You don't get licensed for this, Dylan. Do you need a license to ask questions? That's what I do. But I know my chart. You wouldn't believe it. Let's see, can you please explain Lilith to me? Well, you should look it up because there's like 4 different versions of Lilith. There's an asteroid Lilith. That's not the same thing as the mathematical point of Lilith. Okay, doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me either. See you later, Dylan. Have a good night. You must be bored. Try to find better questions to ask yourself, though. Okay, Dylan. He doesn't get what intuition is. He doesn't get what this is, so he's bored. You don't need a license to have a direct connection. Yeah, he doesn't get that. He's an intellectual. He doesn't get what spiritual is. He doesn't realize that he was thought of before he was created. So he's trying to be logical. Very left brain. Try dual hemispheres. Yes, okay, keep having fun in your... Get him, Kaylee. You don't have to be sorry, but ask better questions. I gave you a line right there. Ask better questions. That's what you actually want to know. As a matter of fact, that's why you should look at your Lilith. Okay, find out what house your Libra is, because everybody's going crazy and their Lilith, you got the South Node. Just so people know, let me get you guys up to date. This is why people are going cray. You have the South Node where everybody's taking a dump in their relationships. Okay, even the good ones are having their challenges. That's the South Node. Then also, in addition to that, there's the Lilith, which is your shadow self. The shadow self, I would say the easiest reference is the part of you that talks to yourself when you're by yourself in your room, but you wouldn't say that to other people. Okay, that's your shadow self. So it's just the shadow is referencing to the moon, the shadow to the earth. The moon is up really high. Okay, it's a mathematical point where that light is hitting the earth. It's called an apogee. Apogee, Apoggee, 7 times or something. Anyway, so that's where it is. It's your shadow self. It's the part that people can't really see, but you're like trying to figure out. Okay. Woo! You're always ready for war. You think fast, Kaylee. Woo woo! They better watch it. You hit your strategy. Okay, thoughtfully. They were okay, dude. Okay, well, there's a brain inside of my head too. I have a left brain too, buddy. Do you want to see all my books? I don't know what you need for a profession. What do you need? A piece of paper with a license on it? I'm a licensed professional in other areas that you need a license for in this society. But what did they do in the old days? Did they get a license? Your point is what? Okay. Yo, what's up? Okay. Well, get up, Georgia. Okay, anyway, so let's talk. Come on, y'all. We got all these people coming in here. They know they need some relationship help, but they asking everything but relationship. What's going on? They're asking for everything but a relationship. It literally says, angels help me with my relationship. Do you believe in angels? Because if you don't, then guess what? Let's see. Betrayal and jealousy. What about that? What about that? Somebody's going through some betrayal and jealousy. Is it you or is it your partner? If you didn't mean anything by that, then that's good, Dylan. He has been swamped with trolls before you got here. Just a bit of advice to possibly consider how you deliver your thoughts. If you're condescending, it's condescending. Okay, I'm sure you're smart. Other people are smart too. We all have brains. It sounds very neutral brains to hold terms such as left brain or right brain. Let's just like focus on relationships, Dylan. You're distracted. You know, you're not talking anything about a relationship. You're talking about being right. It's giving narcissism. Okay, that's what it's doing. I'm giving you a big word so you can process it. Also, I have a lot of respect for you being respectful and not being mean. Thank you. Okay. It's like make friends, not war. That's what you do. Okay. Stop saying sorry. You can simply say, I apologize. That sounds more sincere to me when people say, I'm sorry. I apologize. That sounds more sincere. Okay, so anyway, with the relationships, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. What's going on? Yeah. So you don't have a relationship. Maybe that's what you're looking for. Let's see here. What's going on? All right, let's see what's going on. Dylan, look, look, look. Are you dealing with deception? Is that what's going on? Look at this. Okay? Is this where you're coming from? Okay? It's like you're holding on to your problems. This is someone who's holding on to their problems. They're not allowing themselves to open up. Okay, they're holding everything in. That means you're insecure. Let go of the insecurity and then feel secure. There you go. Just be kind to people. That's what I'm telling you. In the relationships, say this is a relationship. Universally, people are going at each other, okay, especially people that they shouldn't be going at, okay? They're going at each other because you have Lilith in that section of your chart. Then you have the North Node. Everyone's relationship is going through something. I'm really being empathetic with you, okay? So you want to know that what's going on is it's universal, like it's a mood of the universe right now to get people to shake up, open up, realize that they are valuable from within and then throughout their life. Okay, fine, be kind, but focus on what it is you actually want to say instead of saying something else to preface it. Okay, you're leading people into, you're giving us what we're receiving. Interesting with Lilith because mine is doing great. Woo woo, I bet yours is. I bet it is. But the thing of it is it's in Libra right now. So it's in everybody's kind of relationship. So that's why I say it's time for people to start focusing on their shadow side because their shadow side is focusing on everybody else. That's the big deal about it. Okay, that's the big deal about it. Okay, so here we go. Let's see where we're going. We're going back to this relationship thing. Okay, now look. Eternal Servitor, okay, Ancient Wanderer, Hope. See, this is what I'm getting, okay? If you're there, this is what I'm getting, okay? If you're in there, Dylan, still, this is what I'm getting. Eternal Servitor, Ancient Wanderer, Hope, Incompleteness, and you're yearning, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. Now, if I'm off, then I'm off. But this is what I'm getting. Oh, then you know what, baby? Locked up, they won't let me out. Locked up, they won't let me out. But it's a time and a place for everybody. Look. So there's some emptiness going on, okay? But that emptiness is coming from there's nothing that holding on to something that you want more out of, but you know that you cannot have it. Okay, so you're contemplating something that, see how it's like an empty, it's like a vapid circle right there in the center, okay, of someone, okay? And wind is just blowing through there. So you're getting communication, but it's not sticking anywhere. That's where it's like, I'm glad you could hear that because my microphone was stripping. Woo! These people came in and went, ow! What is it with everybody? Like, if you have a relationship, just talk about your relationship. I'm here for your relationship. I'm giving you the top-notch information right here. There's some stuff that's going on. People love people. When you love, it comes back to you. You are what you focus on. When it comes to the feeling of it, the creation of it, the beingness of it, the having it, the tangibilizing it, it's all about the love. Speaking of love, look, look, look. It's about cohesion. It's about the connection that you have. And some people, they need to have that physical connection. Okay, good, good, good. I have to reset it up and everything. It's probably better than ever before, hopefully. Okay, this is what's going on right here. This is about the love going on, the cohesion, and it's like people have to realize that right now, until about January, like I believe it's the end of January, that it's going to be a challenge. It's really going to be a challenge with the relationship. Even if you leave one person and you get in with another person, it's still going to be a challenge in the relationship. It doesn't matter if anybody says, "Oh, this person is special." It's going to probably be like that 2 weeks, and because they're going through it too. Not about a okay, nobody's good enough or anything like that. It's just about, hey, let's have a party, let's get together, and then all of a sudden something shifts. Okay, by the degrees of the Lilith is what's shaking it up. By the degrees of the South Node is what's shaking it up. So how are you doing, Kaylee? Boy, they were telling everything. That's what's funny is like I'm surprised so many people came in and they didn't even have like relationship questions. They were just telling me I look like somebody I don't look like. Let's see here. Waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting? What are you waiting for? You got busted. What are you waiting for, girl? What you got? What is that like what's that guy's name? Let's see. My Lilith is at 10 Pisces. So that's like opposite side. Okay, Pisces. Okay. So it's in your first house, isn't it? That's your first house, isn't it? You're a Pisces, right? Your Lilith is in Pisces, right? You're a Pisces, right? So that means Lilith is in your first house. Woo! Okay, so you're waiting on somebody. You're waiting on the love, baby. You're waiting on it. Okay? What's that all about? You have a love overflowing. What are you doing? Yes, I am. My Venus is, and also there are three. Okay, so you got some power, girl. You should look up Lilith in the first house. You got some serious powers. In my seven. In my seven. What's in your seven? Your Lilith is in your seven? Woo! Let's see. Hold on 1 second, real quick. Okay, let's see. Okay, Pisces is in your seventh. I thought you said it was in your that you were a Pisces. Okay, but you said your Venus is in Pisces, but you have your Lilith there too. Woo! Have you researched your Lilith? Let's see. Let me tell this. Let's see what's up with your Lilith. Let's find out. Ooh, you got that confidence going on with that potency. Look, you're gonna love this. What do you think of that, Kaylee? What do you think of that? What do you think of this right here? Okay, what does this make you think? Okay, that is so funny. Speaking of Lilith, okay, what do you think? That is so funny. See how it works? Let's see what else we get for you. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's have some fun tonight. I'm gonna try to stay on here for a little while. Because people, it's like, they don't realize they're going through. Listen, you have to listen to your inner guidance system when it comes to these love relationships. It's a lot going on right now. Okay, we are being guided. It's not that we're not getting information, but we are getting guided. But it's like we have to listen to what our crown, what's coming in through the crown, you know? Let's see. There you go. There you go. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see. Let's see what's relatable for Katie right here. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on, because I gilded these myself. Let's see here. Because we got Haiti, Lords of the Riches, baby. There's some wisdom coming in. Golly. Okay, so there's a bunch of good stuff coming in for you right there, but it's coming in from the dark, okay? It's coming in from the dark. It's coming in from a very powerful source that you're unsuspecting, okay? But you might be intimidated for it. And it might be the love, but it could be, you know, financial, but somehow it's an aspect of living your life, okay? We got the Lord of Riches right here, okay? So wherever there's a void, okay, there's something that's coming in for you. I trust that. Okay, so he's speaking to you then. He's speaking to you. She goes, I work closely with him. Boy, Dylan almost got, I was gonna pull out one of my other decks. I was gonna pull it. It's like, if that's what you want, dude, that electric guy was gonna really get it. Have you been told by two different readers that oh, you have been yeah, that's what I meant. Like, the thing about it is there are people who are afraid of death, and there's people who aren't. And I'm not one of those people. You see, so I'm like, oh, you want to talk about it? Okay, is this what you want to talk about? We've lived so many lives, you know. So if you're like people, they hold on to something new. They get something new and they think it's a toy, and it's kind of like, if you're gonna have the conversation, then have the conversation. Don't tippy toe around it. I know that my energy seems like I'm like, you know, where they can, you know, do things, but they don't know my they don't know my essence number. Nope, you didn't tell me that. Ooh, let's see what you got. Woo! Woo! Did you see it? Did you see this? Azrael. Do you see that what it says? It says angel of death. That's the second time. Do you see? People, they don't get it. It's a connection. It's a divine connection. Let's see what else we got. Whoop, whoop. Okay, look at us. We got a friendship. Oh, look at that. You see? Look at that. That's a transformative friendship right there. Look at that. It's all good. It's all good. My wife and 19 and was in a coma for 3 days, and I fully crossed over. Remember account of it and was given a choice to come back. Well, you know, I don't. I like to stay in gratitude and everything like that. I like to stay in gratitude as far as like life and being here since we are here and everything. So I got past the whole thing about questioning about the death and all that kind of stuff. Just because it's like you have to choose what you're here for. And definitely it's to be grateful. You know what I mean? Sometimes the love thing isn't there. The love thing's the way that you want it, it's not there because the lack of gratitude for what is there. Because we're all being tested, you know? Even though you were crossed over and you got to tip your toe on the other side and everything like that, it's like the reason you came back is because there's something that you are actually grateful for, that you want to see or you're anticipating or you want to experience. And a lot of people, including myself, because this isn't judgment, a lot of people have to tune back into that, you know, tune back. There's a lot of things where I'm just like, oh goodness, another day. But then I catch myself because of the fact that it is about being grateful. There's a reason that you're here. Do you see? There's a reason that we even have interactions with, say, someone like Dylan or that electric person. You know what I mean? They need, for with my energy, with the Libra, we mirror people naturally. It's not a defense mechanism. We just tune to the frequency. Yes. And there's a level of gratefulness in that itself. There's a level of gratefulness that you must like tap into. Do you see? Because like tapping into the death part of it, it's fascinating and everything like that. But what is good about it? What are you grateful about that for? Please consider you have people that love you, you have people that need you, and you have a purpose. Yes, that's my whole thing. And just being grateful in that purpose is like, oh, okay, sometimes you have to serve the purpose to get where you're going. What do you remember most? What do you remember most about that experience? 1 second. What do you remember most about that experience? Oh, interaction with God and feeling there. It's indescribable. The love is so pure and there is nothing at all that feels wrong or bad. That's what I mean. And so I would think that it's like you get to carry that with you. You know what I mean? Even while you're walking on earth, and you get to like be fearless. You know, you get to be fearless. That's why I mean, it's like that's something to be grateful for, because there's a lot of people like they're fascinated with it, but they don't realize, okay, if you're fascinated with it, then what are you grateful? What makes you feel good? Why do you find your power in that? There's gratitude in that too. So, first I was on my own in an amazing, gorgeous outdoor setting, and there have been dinosaurs far off by some trees. Well, shoot. See, that's what I mean. It's like you get to enjoy knowing that there's more to life than just like what you've experienced in this carnal world. Yes, that's where it's just like, shoot. Let's see what else you got here. Yeah, I wanted to come back, but my brain was on loop-de-boop-de. Let's see what you got. Oh, you got Raziel, the Angels of Mysteries. That's what you get out of it. You like the mysteriousness, all the unanswered questions about it, right? Look, 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 the wear and tear of the test of time right there. Okay? Now you get to really, really live life. That's what I would think of that day. Yep. Okay, so I'll tell you the secret. This is 3 different decks at one time because I love them all. And they typically, decks don't come with the same shape. So they're all different. They're all different. It's 3 different decks. And I gilded them too. It's the is it the Tao of Love? I Ching of Love deck. Learning. My North Node is in Gemini. Oh, so you're constantly learning. Are you living out your North Node? Somebody is up in here with some obsession and greed going on. Let's not break any hearts in here. Somebody's doing some obsession. Let's see. That's cool. I have the... Yep, that's... Did you say the Angelarium deck? Okay, so you got the Keeper of Whispers, the Madness, the Forbidden Knowledge, the Curiosity. That's your card right there, baby. That popped right up right when you said that. That is so funny. That was actually one of my first decks. It intrigued me. The Tree of Life and everything. Look, look, look. We got Gabriel. New beginnings, baby. It's about the new beginnings in your relationships. Okay? That's an angel right there letting you know you're about to have a new beginning. Maybe you're not ready. What is your crown telling you? Yeah. He's speaking. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's see what else is going on here. Look, look, look. Somebody's in a gilded regret. Somebody's locked in that regret, and they need to let go of it because regret is not the whole. The regret is the opposite of gratefulness. Addicted to. No, 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 no. We're unaccepting that. I work with Michael Raphael, Metatron. Yep, I work with them every day. Okay, this is what needs to, nope, 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 nope. That's him. That must be him. Look, look, look. Somebody's doing the big busters. They're telling the big lies. Okay, we got to get that. See, the thing about it is when it comes to relationships, it's like, what do you really want? What do you really want? What do you really need that you really want too? Dark Mirror, the Dark Mirror deck, because that's what's in conflict, okay? What people are looking for in their relationship, that's what's in conflict. Yeah, you do. It's a really good deck. That's what I love about all 3 of these together. That's what I love about they really do like resonate with my system. So it's just kind of like, I'm like, whoa, these are, they just put themselves together. Like my spirit was telling me to put them together, but I was like, that's kind of corny. And then I put them together. I never did. I even gilded them. I don't know if you can see. I gilded them in different colors. Okay, they're all gilded in different colors. But then I put them together and I was like, this is one deck. I want that one. And yes, now beginning to definitely, I'm in a personal year. Oh, ooh, you did tell me that you're a personal year 9. I live that especially because the Angelarium deck doesn't have many cards. Yes, exactly. It doesn't have many cards, and the messages are kind of, they're not vague, but they're in a pious language. Yeah, they're in a pious language that you have to read it like so many times just to get a drop out of it. I mean, for me, it was like a foreign language at first, because I was new. I really just, it was my intuition. All of my decks came from intuitive guidance. I didn't like play around. But I have a strong relationship with the decks, with each one. So it wasn't like me getting them. It was just like a novelty or anything. It's still, all of my decks, as many as I have, still intrigue me. Love, I adore the artwork on that deck. Yeah, of course, that's what gets you. That's what gets you. It's like, okay, it's speaking that language. It's giving you that light, but depth, the dark, but the light, the shadow, but the glow. I think I've seen that one. I'm not sure. I have to check that out. I'll put that on my list, better said. Hold on. Look. The child that was meant to be. Did they bring out your inner child? The child that was meant to be is all about saying, look, somebody, they bring out the best in you when it comes to the child, but it's really you who brings out that childhood you. It's like an angel inside you. Oh, shoot. You know what? I have to make one. I always bypass that. I'm supposed to have a girl. You're not going to? Well, you know what? You never know. Maybe you have powers that need to pass through you for your own greater good. Let's see what that's all about. Let's see what you got. Ooh. Okay. Is it that you're thinking that she'll take the life out of you? Suck too much life out of you? That you can't be calm enough to make it through the things that you need to? She would bring out more distractions? Yep. That's what this is all about. That's that's so funny. See how it just works? Look. You think of it as an obstacle. Although every now and then you contemplate, but I'm getting hold. I'm getting hold. There's some sort of submission. Like I'm not getting a no from you. That is so funny. With her father too. But maybe there's somehow another child will be gifted to you. Who knows? You know what? Sometimes the resistance takes too much energy. You never know. Just be like, you know what? I made it this far. Somehow, some way, some reason, some why. Let's just you know what I mean? Go with the flow without saying no. See, there you go. That's what I mean. And it's like you never know. You never know. She might bring out more power in you instead of the opposite of what you're thinking. Let's see. Let's see what the actual, let's see what this one's saying. What is your power? What kind of wisdom? What kind of wisdom can we get for you? Can we offer you tonight? Woo! Queen of God. You said you love Gabriel. We got the Queen of Gabriel. Passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. You can do anything right now. Isn't that funny? You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Okay, all of this is in you right now. Let's see. My first. And she's always my first cornerstone. And Good party is good. Great. Who knows how many grandmother. Yeah, there might be something that's going on. Okay, but this is coming in from Gabriel, you know. It's like you can do anything right now. So maybe there's some doubt that's going on with you that's telling you, that's making you kind of feel a certain way about it, you know. Maybe, who knows? Who knows at this point in time? But this is just a wisdom deck. Let's see. What else do you want Kaylee to know? What else do you want her to know? Ooh. Let us see. Raphael, there's some healing that's coming in. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. Okay. New emotional situation. Messages regarding relationship or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. So listen to your intuition a little bit more. That's what it says. Open up a little bit more to your own intuition. Open up to the fact that there's something that's trying to come into you, but I don't think it's going to be something that you already know. You know he's safe and loved. Yep. You know it. What did he say? Let's see. Let's see. Epiphany. Ooh. What he just said. What did he say? You got Raziel. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Okay? There's something that's going on. There's something that's going on. Okay? There's something that you're I guess it's like it's saying you have to listen for. Okay? For an epiphany. Like I think it's coming like what I'm sensing is it's a surprise for you. But it's abstract. It's not something that you would think of. You see? Ooh, Raziel. There's choices. It's going to be choices. So you got Raphael here. Ooh. You got love and harmonious relationship with family members. Okay. There's something coming in a family, in the form of a family member, someone that's close. Something that's close with you. Okay? Might be near and dear to your heart where it's like it's going to shift things up. Okay? Like it's like giving, like I said, abstract before, it's giving abstract. It's like something that you haven't thought of, and it might not even be possible for you to think of. Meditate on it. Yes, there's some, but it seems like there's something that's coming in that's going to make it. You know, if your North Node is in Gemini, of course you have to check your house, but you have to make sure that you're like focusing on that. You know, and that's what I mean. It's like there's so many people where they're like in an aimless, and so they're directing it towards relationships. But there's a whole purpose that you have, and that's more likely where it's going to lead you to your relationships. Have you been doing your asteroids? Have you done your asteroid chart? Let's see what we got. Let's see. We got the non-aurora. Your dreams are trying to be fulfilled, but it's the hard work that you do that's going to lead to success and to the beautiful things in life. Okay, the Nine of Ariel. Yeah, just go on Astro. I do Astro Seek. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's my 10th. I'm a healer. I'm always known this by my purpose. So look up. There's an asteroid called Raphael. There's an asteroid called. I was gonna say Chiron, but yeah, check out. You can do it by like category of your life. Like they're all like, so say like if you're looking for money, there's money asteroids. If you're looking for love, there's love asteroids. If you're looking for sex, it's sex asteroids. It's really fun. You're gonna love me for the reference. I I love all. I mean, really, you get your placements and you just find out more about you. That's the part that I would say is missing when you do your astrology. It customized. It's like if you're an artist, it's those special brush uh, strokes of the paint brush that make it perfectly and make it your own identity. But I will tell you that I do have the Isis and the Osiris conjunction, baby. I ain't worried about it. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I mean. So those are things that you want to check out about yourself. I think that'll be your new little thing. There was something that I asked you about last time. What was it? It's in my head, but I'm trying to remember. There was something that I talked to you about last time to check out. Oh, the ask formations. Did you do that? Oh, that's so funny. Okay, yeah, do your chart. Do your chart. Yeah, do your chart. Because I just read that them being conjunct is a unique kind of thing. So yeah, that's where it's like I'm just like, okay, I'm here. I'm here. He's here, right here. Yeah, make sure you do that. Look at the affirmations. You know, put on your gratitude affirmations, Kaylee. Put on your gratitude. Look up gratitude. There are some really good ones that you can listen to through the night. Put those on and watch when you wake up progressively. Not just one night. Keep it going on. And when you wake up progressively, you're gonna see like that light, that itch. You know, that spot that's like there's something it's like you're looking for something that's trying to, you know what I mean, that thing right there. That's what's going to start happening when you start practicing gratitude, gratefulness, the attitude of like whatever you went through, you say I'm thankful that it happened instead of finding the pain in it. This is what I want to say about the death. Find the gratefulness in it. What makes your depression has lifted a great deal with all of these shifts. Yes, yes, yes. But see, be grateful that you went through the depression is what I'm getting to. Say thank you for the depression. Say thank you. Just keep on saying. So say like no trigger. Think of something that happened to you that was a challenge. I like to say it that way. A challenge that happened in your life. A challenge, right? Think of a challenge and say, I'm so grateful that that happened. Instead of getting, the other way, okay? Just say, I'm so grateful that that happened. That is the start. There's a whole new light that opens up. There's a whole new light that helps you heal yourself when you start doing that. Yep. It's more than what you have. It's more than just like the physical aspects of your life. It's reclaiming your energy back. It's your reclaiming. Let's see what else you get. Let's see what else you get. because there's more for us here. The people who have gone through the most, there's the law of compensation. I don't know if you know about the what is it called, the Hermes laws. If you will always be here, so yeah, it will always be here. I accepted it. Yes, be grateful for it. Say, I'm grateful. Just say, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm grateful that that happened. Even as horrible as it could be, it's reclaiming your power in it. Because sometimes things happen and we hold on to what somebody else should be carrying on their own. You know what I mean? So say someone did something to you and then you can't seem to get over it. And really, it's playing a tug of war with you because it wants to go to the person who really did the mess. So when you're saying, I'm grateful that it happened, and I'm grateful to give it back to where it came from, that's when you're gonna get that mysterious itch scratch, that place that you can't find where you need to scratch. That's what's gonna come up. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So those ones where you're trying to find the reason why, like having a step parent, that's one of mine. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, I'm just grateful. You know what I mean? And it starts with that first one, and then it just breaks off. You know, like, oh my goodness, like what was that for? What was that for? So let's see what else we got for you. Then we're gonna get out of here. Let's see. Maybe we'll give you a. Let's see here. Woo! Let's see. Ooh, look. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. I don't know if this hit home. I don't know if this hit home. Okay? But we all have these things where we think we're invincible and everything like that. And so if I'm that help that secretly that's coming in for you, that's what I would say. Wherever it is, wherever that thing, that point, that place that seems like it's very hard to get over, you know, those are the things you want to send the gratefulness to. And you want to meditate on those things. And you want to like look up into the stars sometimes at night, facing the north, facing the north and saying that you're grateful. I mean, the polar opposite of how you've been feeling. Yes. There you go, little angel Skylar. There you go. Just be grateful. Like, speak to him with gratitude. Okay? Speak to him with gratitude because it may be him that's trying to get something to you. Like, say in the sense that, sometimes when people, they hold on to old family secrets, when they hold on to family secrets, they're not, that person that they don't want to tell the truth about, that person is what they call in purgatory. You see? Because they can't cross over because their situation has been unresolved on earth. So sometimes you want to make sure that you're in a clear place with the people who have actually transitioned and decided to go to the other side. But if you give them some gratitude that they are there, because you're still with them regardless, but if you allow yourself to be grateful, if you allow yourself to send that, I'm grateful that you are there. As hard as it is to say, yes. That's cool. Yes. So just keep on. Just have a whole new conversation with them about gratefulness, about gratitude, about, what you are grateful for. You know what I mean? Because nobody that really loves you wants you to feel bad when you talk to them. They want to see your light shine. Just imagine what it would be like from where you were, and then now you're in the physical body. If you were looking back from that place that you got to visit, you would want to see everybody shining in their vibrant colors. And so you want to give him, you like you said, you'll always have him. You'll always have him. But sh- maybe that's where that one was coming in, where it said this right here. Okay, a colorless void, colorless angel. Do you see that right there? Okay, maybe you're the angel to him, but he wants to see your color. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The White Light Oracle. Let me see this here. Yeah, that's where it's like, I'm all about the light. Like, trust and believe. I've been through a lot of, you know what I mean? And I just say I'm grateful for everything, because it's like there are so many things that people could be, you know, in a place about, and I just refuse to stay there, you know? Ooh, I like that. Oh, ooh. Ooh, it has angel spirits. I mean, animal spirits. Yeah, that brings compassion out right there. Just looking at it looks like compassion. Frequencies and all right, I got it. I have the Rumi deck. I still have to get into that one. That one's like, woo, woo. Let's see. I always pull myself out of it through with amazing help from the spirits such as yours and my team are the attendants and God. I think you will love the messages are so good. I'll get it as soon as possible. As soon as you see it, I'll just go ahead and get it. Yeah, the thing of it is like people like you and people like me, we have a right to be grateful. We have a right to receive the healing to serve our purpose. It's not like anybody has a perfect life, and so when it comes to um, looking at other people, it's just not fair because they don't have a perfect life. It just seems like they might have something in an area that you'd love to have. And so the compassion that comes from allowing yourself to realize that, okay, there's a time for you to be in that place where everything is divine. It's just going to come through being grateful for everything that seemed like it was so dark and so gloomy over and over. It's like a new phase. Like I think, like you said, the veil has been lifted up, and you're starting to feel things a little bit lighter, and that's a chosen timeline. You see, that's a chosen timeline. Yep, I just looked at it. Mm-hmm. It said that I saw the animals and everything like that. Yep. That's where it's a bunch of um, there's a bunch of healing that's going on right now, but that's why I believe Lilith is also in the is in Libra right now. Yes. On my end as well. Okay, it didn't hit. I'm looking it up. Where'd it go? Let's see. Here it goes. Yeah, it says it's like 23 is what it's saying. Woo! Yeah, it says it could come soon too. Yeah, it says it could come too soon. Sorry, I was clarifying. Yep, I think it says it's 23. It's like 2242. Thank you very much. My Capricorn has Lilith. My Capricorn has Lilith in Libra. Oh, he has this Lilith in Libra. Yeah, so he's going through it. He's going through it. I'm bringing it's coming out. It was dormant. The emperor side of me was dormant for a while. You know what I mean? But that's the part of the journey. That's why I just like be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. I'm not an angry kind of person, but we can all get frustrated for a period, and it can make you think that you're angry, but that's someone else's energy, because we all have our balanced energy. So if you're feeling angry or anything like that, that's a contamination. That's a toxic. That's what that is. So that's where I'm like, oh, when we're talking about death, that's you are worried. Send gratitude. That's what I'm saying. Send gratitude. Send gratitude. Do not worry. Worry is not what you want to have on your heart, baby. You'll do better for him by sending gratefulness to him. Gratefulness. You know, there's healing for him. There's healing for him. We're all in a healing phase regardless of the situations. And trust and believe, I'm not being condescending at all. I mean it in the most healing, light way of telling you that it's a wonderful thing to send the gratitude because you're connected to him. So say like your souls are connected. Absolutely true. I needed to have a huge anger issues that I've, yes, yes, you used to have them. Yes, that's a contamination. Do you see? That's a contamination. That's like you have pure waters where you're in balance and you are in harmony, and then a situation slash challenge happened, and then your energy was contaminated. That's why I say it's a contamination. So in order to heal that, you want to get into the gratefulness that it happened, even for him. Thank you, thank you. It's in my chart. Some that it says that even though I'm not, sometimes people could take it the wrong way because I'm direct. I'm a Sagittarius rising, so we say things real direct. We don't, it's not like sometimes people take things in a different way. So I always just like to be humble and say things like that. That I wouldn't want to be condescending, even if I come off that's not how I'm thinking it. But the thing of it is send him the gratefulness. You fill your waters with the gratefulness. A lot of times we say gratitude, and when we say gratitude, it's it seems intangible. But when you say gratefulness, it seems to resonate. Like for me, it does at least. When I say gratefulness, I like to start with that, and then I go into the gratitude. But you want to send him that gratefulness, the gratefulness, because if you don't, you're gonna be on his frequency. Yes, yes, yes. For who they are, all that they are, it's still beautiful. Thank you. How'd you see that? Yeah, that was my grandfather's. So that's where it's just like, you. So and then that's, since that's an ancestral name. Do you see that that comes with karma? That comes with karma. So, but he's one of my spirits. He's one of my spirit angel guides. You see, this is him. You see, so that's what people, they don't know about me. He paid it forward for me, but where it's probably on. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're asking me, is it the Star Seed King? Yeah, so that's where it's one of those things where, like, people, they don't realize that the karma that you're dealing with is possibly that it came from one. Remember, you said the challenge that you had with you and your mother. You might be the her mercy. That's what you have to, realize. You might be at her, you may be her mercy because you're doing the things you're doing the things that she was afraid to do. Maybe cowardly. Do you see what I mean? Because we all have the chance to do it. Do you get it? We all have the chance to honor our code, our path. Do you see? So you getting on your Gemini North node is a part of it, you know? And I believe it's Mercury is like the ruler of the North Node, like how it goes Rahu and K2. So it might be like something that you want to start, focusing on. That's what this is for me. That I'm in my North Node. Okay, but I'm ready. I'm always with them, so that's why I'm just kind of like, okay. But you never know. He's always with me. Like I can feel him right now. He's a special guy. They're always with me. That's what's wonderful in this phase. That's why I'm in, like, before I didn't know. I've always had the spiritual and everything, but now I know a little bit more because I opened up. And that's what, you know what, with yes, trust and believe. We have that in common. Trust and believe. I know exactly what you're saying. And definitely I will not gaslight you to enable her. Yes. So see, there you go. There you go. See how that's density right there. That's density. Step up to it. So that's why I was saying cowardly. Do you get it? Put on your chest. Put on your chest right there. Put on your chest. and walk through it. Walk through it. You know you already got it. You don't get it to fail. You get it to succeed. It's not meant for you to fail. It's meant for you to succeed. Okay? So that's where you have to realize. To go fishing. You're right. You're right. He said to go fishing. There's a story behind that, you know, because he was a fisherman. Not a fisherman, but it was one of his favorite things. Yep. So you tapped in. And that's coming up. It's coming up. I'll keep you posted because it's resonating. Like I'm getting a vision now. That was more than what you think. But yeah, that's where it's like you take that north node by the Bojangles. Take that. This is your on and do your asteroid chart. Yes, no, that was good. Let's see what we get for you. I got my T deck right here. Let's see what we get for you. Yeah, just take it like, start doing your research even tonight. Do your research even tonight, you know, step up to it. If you have your Lilith next to it, let me tell you something. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful. Let's get one more shuffle. Let's see what we get for you. Let's see what we get for you. Yeah, he is a good guy. He had a challenge. But that's what I mean. Everybody has that challenged life. Look. You're being told, stop worrying. Stop worrying. You got to stop your worrying. You're strong on one side, but then that energy takes you down. You gotta, that's like, it goes against your faith. Pisces. I told you, I think, well, you probably wouldn't remember that. That's why the first time I met you, that's what I'm saying. I'm active in my North Node right now, but your worrying is coming in, and you're the Emperor. It's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to start calling the shots. Okay? It's time for you to start calling the shots. Use your hope and your faith and pour out your gifts and your blessings out into. But you must receive it. See how she holds it up at the top? You must allow yourself to receive it. And it's the stuff, that's the part that's the surprise. Do you see what I mean? Because this is representing the Venus, the Sirius star, the Venus or the Sirius star, because there's ambiguity with this deck. They okay? And look, and put that to work, okay? You got the Prince of Discs. That's where you get that Aries in there. That Aries Taurus right there coming in. Look. And look, you got the two princes in a row. So that's the harmonize. That's the putting the energy into the work with the Prince of Wands and the Prince of Discs going in. So the work that you're doing is going to bring that vision into the focus of your life, because you're going to be leaving all of the darkness behind. Oh my. This seems very sweet with pride and how proud he is of you and all of the work that you have done. Well, thank you, Granddaddy. All the accomplishment. Oh yeah, and we have known each other for a longer in this incarnation. I believe that. When I did my asteroids, I was like, whoa, there's more to things that than we know. Like just when you just allow yourself, okay, yep, and there's so now, and you, look at us, we're both reading each other, and then look, you're about to call the shots. This is leading you to your vision, and this is saying like this: focus on busting out. There's something that you might be like, but now it's time for you to bust out of that darkness. See those black spots? That's like you're leaving all those. It's like you exploded. We're both exploding. We're both exploding, okay? We're both exploding. And the thing about it is it's like it's going in with love, okay? It's totally going in with love. This is the 9 of discs. I don't know if you've ever seen this deck. This is the 9 of discs. And it's letting you know that you're mixing love in with everything that you're doing, including the wisdom and the creativity. The wisdom and the creativity, okay? So keep it going and make that shit perfect, okay? Trust the splendor of it. Trust that what you're doing has its own method of working itself out, but you have to keep applying it and doing it like step by step, prudently, cautiously, like on time, set a schedule, things like that with the sun in Virgo. And that way you'll be able to develop your world and leave the things behind that don't bother, that are not worthy. When you look behind, you won't see anything anymore. The past will be gone. The past will be gone. That didn't show anything, okay? And that's what's gonna give you the victory, okay? That's what's gonna give you the victory in your life. I hope you're receiving this, okay? Look, form a truce with yourself and meditate on that. Meditate on that plan. Meditate on what's beneficial to you, what's beneficial for you, what's beneficial to bringing the harmony into your life, bringing that harmony into all of your relationship connections. Yes, yes. There's been disappointments that you've been focusing on. That's where the dark, do you see what I mean? And do you see how that pentagram is upside down? So you may have been using your energy in the opposite way than you needed to because of that darkness, you know? And that message is saying, trust your intuition on this, okay? Whatever it is you're feeling that is, that's what's going in. But remember, there's things that go up and there's things that go down. And when they go up, they go down. And when they go down, they go up. Nothing stays the same because water seeks its own level regardless. Okay? It seeks its own level regardless. But there's the fruitfulness that's within it. Okay? That's what makes the fruit grow. You see? So cut the cords. Cut the cords to the things that aren't working for you, that are in your mind. It's time to cut the cords deep down inside. You know this right here. And that's what's going to bring in that light, the divine light. It's going to give you brand new emotions, healing emotions, emotions that made you realize, yes, you went through it for a reason. And that's where that gratefulness comes in. And there you go. You'll have the night, you'll be on top of it. You'll be clear. You'll be clear-minded. That's what you've been seeking right there. You've been trying to get that clear-minded, okay? And that's where it's like, it's a wonderful thing for you to realize that there is a clear-minded version of yourself. But remember, your North Node is in Gemini, and Gemini rules the mind. Well, the beginning of thinking, you see? So it's like when you start learning things, possibly your childhood, your inner child is what needs to be healed right now. But you're going for a mature version of yourself, a mature version of your mind. There's a development that needs to happen for you. Polarity. There you go. Hold on. Yes, it's doing that for a while. I remind myself every day that to love like the love that I left when I crossed it. Yes, I meant to share it with everyone that comes across my path. Yes, that's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. This is where you want to make that truth. Give it the try. Do you see what I mean? Sometimes we put the cart before the horse. You know, sometimes we think that it has to be a certain whole way, but really it's that first step. It's having that, getting that foundation of it, getting the foundation of what it is about, what it is we're going for. And then all of the other colors will come from more brush strokes along the way. But it's about leaving all of it, leaving the what shouldn't be behind in your imagination, because the wands is your imagination. But at the heart of this message, it's saying overall your life, you're leaving things in your life behind that are no more. They're dry. Do you see how beautiful she is? Do you see how she's sitting there? She has a big fat juicy pineapple. And what is that? That big old Aries ram going on right there. Okay? That's that. I'm just saying, she's pioneering a new path for herself. You know, and that's where a lot of us are, because of the timeline that we're on. Yes. See, you're drawn to that healing. You're drawn to that healing. See, you're drawn to that healing. You see the lotus at the bottom? The lotus has to go through, I don't know if you know this already, but the lotus has to go through things on a daily basis. Okay, they go through the mud at night, and then they have to come up clean again every day, just to look beautiful for all of us to see, and then just pick them up out of it. You know? But that's a part of what makes us special. And that specialness is what we're actually grateful for. Yeah, we got some malachite, and then hold on. Got my malachite. As I say, like my spirit animals. Yeah, owls come to me well, when I was in Arizona, they came to me. So that's where it's just like, I know. So just know that this is where you're at right now. It's things about your physical world that are leaving, so that you can get to this part of you, where you can do the work that you want to do. Because deep down inside, you know that there's a lot of creativity inside you that you must cut the cords off of other things in order for you to achieve the things that you want to. And your challenge is doing the work. You might think you have to be perfect. Do you see what I mean? You might think you have to do everything perfect, like all of the time, all of the time. But don't worry about that. You're focusing on the victory. Focus on the victory in your imagination. Focus on what's leading you to that, the benefits of it, the beauty of what you're envisioning allow yourself to have that vision. Allow yourself to say that that's okay for you to be successful, even though this trial happened, this tribulation happened. Claim your victory. Oh, you do? Yeah, the owls are the ones that, like, I think that was like, aside from pets that I've had, I think that was like my first where I knew what people were talking about when they say spirit animal. Yeah, yeah. So that's where it is. But there's a victory that's coming in through you, okay? And that's what you're going for, okay? You're going for it. You're like, I don't know how soon this is going to be happening, but there's something inside you that feels like you want to leave all the darkness behind. And all over my house also, the one outside who comes quite, talk with me. Beautiful stories. Woo, woo, you got the high communications. Yeah, well, I tell you, it's one of these things that everybody's getting, like these upgrades upgrades, and it's like that's what I feel. Like I feel like there's a lot of people getting turned on, and then there's a lot of people getting upgrades, and there's nothing like receiving it, because it's not like how, like we always think, okay, I'm powerful this way and I'm powerful that way, I have these gifts, but there's more that are opening up for a lot of people, especially the non-believers. Like, like people like the Dylans and that electric whatever guy, was on there. They came in here for a reason. You see, they came in here into this. I mean, it literally says relationships, help my relationships, and then they just lived in. So that's where it's like you don't take it personally, but sometimes you have to allow them to see their reflection. That's what a soulmate is, you know, to see your reflection, like you're telling me about my granddad and everything like that. I love that. Like it's really cool, because he loved fishing, So whatever and however you tapped in, that's a gift, and you used it towards me, and I received that, because he's always with me. Like I just know it. So maybe that's where it's just like you just talk to Skylar about gratitude tonight. Talk to him about gratitude tonight. Ask him what does he, just ask him. Have that conversation with him. Have that conversation with him. Because what I'm sensing is he wants to see your lights brighter for some reason. And that's just a son to a mother kind of thing. You know what I mean? Sons, they always want to see their mother happy. They never want to see her sad, So I think that that's something that that will be a good conversation. Like, is there anything that you want to say, or is anything that, he said that's true? Archangel Michael said a few minutes ago that people were going to have the choice of waking up or not anymore. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Those people who came in here where they were just like clowning, they're trying to find it. The ones who say, do you believe in God? That he's and then I said, name one thing that God didn't create. Notice he didn't have anything else to say. He was looking for that. He was looking for that. That some people, they turn it on and they realize, they think that they don't realize that they think they are the judge. And the God I know says, I'm the judge. I'm the only judge. It's like they think that they're, they have someone, instead of them opening the book, that's common to North America, instead of them opening the book to find relativity and their own connection, they let somebody from a pulpit who is imperfect, okay, they let that person imprint on them, and then they think that's how you go about spirituality. Do you see what I mean? And that's what you call a baby Christian. Do you see? They think that, oh, here, let me convict you. But it says, when you're pointing the finger, there's how many coming right back at you. It's like, that's not fair to judge people like that. Now, I'm a Libra. My whole energy is to judge, but it's more to weigh it out, to bring it into harmony, And that's what people have to realize. You can't just jump on a bandwagon and then start judging people, no matter who, or how they're going about their life. There's always a story behind it. He works with children who are in bad situations. Yeah, well, women who works with children who are in bad situations? Yeah, it's like they don't realize that they're being the judge. It's like take the plank out of your own eye. Oh, he works. Well, good. It's their own insecurity. That's when they're. That's how you know it's narcissism, because they gaslight you. They try. That's what I mean. Okay, so remember I said the toxicity. When they're doing that, they're trying to make you think that there's something wrong with you. Do you see? You clicked into this channel. If there's something wrong with me, how did we get on the same frequency? Do you see what I mean? They don't see themselves, you know? They don't see themselves. They're trying to find somebody else's energy who's insecure. Like in the Bible, it says the devil runs when no one pursues it. Do you see? You notice how I told him, I said, don't say you're sorry because you're not sorry. You could say, I apologize, and there is a difference in that. You're not sorry that you did it. You've been doing this to more than one person. If you were sorry, you wouldn't be doing it. It wouldn't have come up. But to apologize and say, you know what, I walked into this room and I didn't analyze it, you know, I didn't analyze it and I saw what I saw, but I didn't ask questions. That's why I said, why don't you just ask the question that you want? And see, when you pull off their clothes, do you see what I mean? They don't want you to see them naked, but they want to tell you what you look like, as if they can see you naked. Yeah, well, he got something to look at. He got something to look at. Because I one was talking about you. Do you believe in God? Name one thing he didn't create. Name one thing. Do you see? That flushed him. He's gonna freaking look in his mirror tonight and for a while and realize how absurd it is to just ask someone like that online, for that matter. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. That's more true than I could ever deny. Never thought about it like that. Name one thing. Name one thing that the creator of this universe didn't create. That's why he gave the laws. He told you you're on one side of the law, i.e. the scales. You're on one side of the law or the other. It tips the scales. And what's good for you may not be good for someone else. And what's good for someone else may not good for you, because I made you all in my own imagination. Okay? Imagination, not your imagination. That's why I put you in the universe, so that you could speak yourself into existence. You claim your identity. Do you see? It's like, that's why I mean my grandfather paid it forward somehow, you know. Yes, I was honestly impressed with how quickly he shut it down and showed respect though. Yes, because it's like I said, I don't mean to be condescending, but for me, you know, we all have our intelligence. That's why I said left brain, right brain. He was like, well, that really sounds, so that means he looked at the study. He looked at like a study, I think there was a study in like 2018 where they were saying, well, the left brain and the right brain isn't really like true and all that kind of stuff. Also, but when you open up a brain, when you open up a cadaver, you can see that there's two different lobes and you can see everything in a position. So somebody with a new idea, do you see what I mean, just says anything, and then people who are naive enough to be attracted to people like that without doing their own research, do you see? They do their own, without doing their own research, they regurgitate. And for someone like me, she goes, well, and then they don't do their own research, and then they regurgitate to someone like me, and they don't think that someone like me does research. It's like, Yeah, it might look a certain thing to you, but that doesn't mean that your stereotype of someone like me is true. So I don't have anything to defend, but it would make me look like I'm unlearned if I were to be like, oh, well, did God say that we could do this? How many verses do you want? I was gonna give him verses. But did you go to college? Yes, I went to college. Yes, that's what I mean. People, people have to realize that there's people who they did you go to college and then you don't do what you did to get out of college. Do you see what I mean? To graduate, you don't get to do it. You know, so it's like one of those things. Yes, I love my mind is open. You know what I mean? It's about the growth, it's about the potential of life. I mean, a lot of times learning new stuff ejects the old stuff because remember, for 12 years, what do they do to us in school? Not ask, they don't answer questions, do they? They don't typically remember the smartest one asks the teacher the smartest one typically is the one that the teacher doesn't like because we always ask them the questions that they can't answer themselves because they don't comprehend what they're teaching. I did that in chemistry and biology. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you got the foundation of it. You know? You got the foundation of it. Now people are making more money doing the psychology that they didn't have to go to, what, 1,600 hours for. Think about it. Do you see what I mean? Here's the question. Here's the question. Somebody said, and it was so smart. I just love it. It just stuck with me. He said, did the person who invented college go to college? No, you don't have to do that. That's what I mean. You don't need a master's anymore. You don't need a master's anymore. You can go to, you can go, whatever you want to do. People, what happened? I don't know what just happened. Whatever you're meant to do, people are setting up forums for motivational speaking, and there's classes within that. So maybe it's a motivational speaking that you want to do. Yeah, that's what I'm like. When you're like in my situation, there were a lot of teachers who didn't like the fact that I would actually not look at them, but listen to what they have to say. Do you see what I mean? Because sometimes it's just unbearable to look at. Let's just be honest. Do you see what I mean? Some of the teachers are just like, ugh. Anyway. So for me, it was like they would say, oh, you have ADD. Well, then why is it that I can answer every one of your questions? Sometimes they're just up there performing and they think because you're not looking at them. I'm not talking to everybody else. I'm just not looking at you because I'm listening. And when you're young, you can't explain that to people. You can't explain that to people. So they antagonize you because they think you're distracted. And that's where it was like, sure. After I listen to you in class, I go and study twice as much because you don't know what you're talking about. That was my thing. It was like you don't even I ask you questions and you can't answer them. So I just listen to you so that I can go home and answer my own questions. That was my own, I had to learn for myself. That's what I mean. It's like everything they have, they're so long-winded in between the meat and the fruit of what they're talking about, that it's kind of like you go, and so I get used to their teaching styles. I learn swiftly. I don't have an issue with learning. Sometimes it's like it's more of a an emotional distraction when it comes to teachers when they're telling you that you didn't, and then you get the grade and then they want to make your paper bloody. They want to slash and do all and be persnickety and everything, and then you look at other people's paper and you see that they didn't slash and do all this stuff. It's called gaslighting. They want to believe that you are a stereotype and that you have to be, because how could you possibly figure it out without them? Do you see? So that's where it's like, no, I had to fend for myself a lot in school, because I wasn't going to sit up here and let people tell me that I was ADHD. Like you said, I think that is, you took Adderall? I wanted to, but I couldn't. No, I was curious about it. I won't say I wanted to take Adderall, but I was curious. It was more so for an ego effect. It was more so for an ego effect. A lot of times people, let's say it like this, a lot of people don't have the same neuroplasticity to be teaching people, and so the way they elaborate on certain topics, you know, or they approach an objective. You were doing it. Let me see. I just no. I went to a vocational school and I got kicked out. The teacher lied on me and said I wasn't in class. Yeah, and he was one of those people. I still remember him, and so the when he did it, that's so funny. I just remember that he got me kicked out, and no matter what I did to prove that I was there, because I had the work, it's like, well, how did I get the work if I wasn't there? And so I think like that next 9 week, he came back and he had to have a walker. So you don't mess with God's anointed. These people, they're learning, but they're burning in order to learn. I wasn't rebellious, but of course, they will say that you're rebellious. You know what I mean? Authority has to be respected. You see, and if they have a really big ego, do you see? If you have a really big ego, then you think everybody should respect you when you're being disrespectful. So for me, I would say that there was times where in school, when I'm thinking about it right now, where I would do just enough to be in the class for as long as I could, stand listening to the teacher go on gibber jaw. Do you see? So sometimes I would go at the beginning of the class and then, creep out, or I would come right before you couldn't come back in, you know? And they were like, you're living by your own rules. And I was just trying to learn. I was just trying to learn, and it was, so that's what people do. That's what people do. You work with what you have. That's the way I saw it. You work with what you have, but for what he did, he got his karma back too. What he did, because I had proof of everything. All right, my sweet. Yep, there's like a lot of stuff that we all go through, but we heal. We don't stay in pain. Yep, he freaking. It's so funny. I just remembered that. Yeah, he freaking. It's okay because what I was going, I I went to college for. So it's like what he didn't stop. No monkey stops a show. You get it? I went. That's what I went to college for. So it wasn't. He didn't stop it. I just kept on going. I went to another school. Do you see? And then they were like, "How did you know all of this stuff?" So it's just like I knew that I was telling the truth. So didn't really matter. But of course, you have to go through it to get to it. But your tribe is your tribe. When you find the right people, you have the right frequency. You're cohesive. You don't have to, bend over for people that don't like you. You know what I mean? That's their issue. So, all right. Sounds like you're ready to get going. It was good talking to you again. I'm gonna do my best to come back on. I think I'm just gonna upload a few videos and things like that. But if you look like the viewing and everything like that, it's like it's kind of weird. So you did heat up? What? You did? I'm not sure what you're saying. Did you heat outside Greenland today? What the 650 foot? Oh, tsunami wave? No. So the Jupiter is squaring the moon. So that may be an effect of Jupiter squaring the moon tonight. Because the moon is the water waves and Jupiter square. So a square is like this. So it has to hit a point somewhere. That energy, that's probably, yeah, Jupiter squared the moon. So I can look that up. That's one of my ruling planets, Jupiter. So I'm a Sagittarius. But yeah, that's where it's just like, you know what? We never let a monkey stop your show. Never let a monkey stop your show. When this universe has a plan for you, those ones who try to stand in the way, they don't always see it, but they're getting theirs back. So whoever's miserable, you got to watch out. And we're in the year of the eight. That's what I wanted to say. Mine too. Yeah. I thought you were Virgo rising. I thought you said you were Virgo. Yeah, Oh, okay. Yeah, we all have Virgo in the chart. Yep, I have a lot of Virgo. Remember I was telling you the retrograde? I have a lot of Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, there you go. And then so then baby, you really need to you need to, because remember, Jupiter is in Gemini right now. So your purpose has been calling you. That's that itch that I was talking about. Remember I was telling you there's an itch that you're trying to scratch, but you can't seem to find out where it is? Yeah. Yeah, you have a powerful node. Your Sun, Venus, and Lilith. Wait a minute. So, are you a Gemini Sun? I thought you said, what is or your Pisces Sun? Are you a Pisces Sun or a Gemini Sun? I think this has a delay. Yeah, that's what I remember you told me. Okay, so that's where you yeah, Gemini Sagittarius. Yeah, so and then you said your nodes, your Lilith, Venus and Lilith are on your nodes. That's where I got lost. Woohoo! So you have some constant change and some high. That's why you get those good psychic, because your Uranus is the upper version of. It's like your right brain, and then you have that in your Sagittarius. So that's where you will get a lot of your spiritual gifts, right there. Then your Scorpio, Mars, and Saturn, and Pluto, and Mercury and Aries. Okay, yeah. So then, yeah, you're like you have a lot of Scorpio. One, two, three. Yeah, you have a lot of Scorpio. Whew, I remember we talked about that right there before. Yeah, and then you have Mercury and Aries. So that's why, yeah, okay, so listen, your North Node has Jupiter in it right now. And so, woo-wee, you got Mercury in your eighth. Yep, you gotta get to your nodes. The reason I'm saying that is because Jupiter is in your node right now. It's where your node is right now. So you can get. That's why they were saying your victory is in that. I just moved all the cards, but your victory is in that. You're going for it, but you're there's things that you have to like get on point right there. But your victory is saying right there, it's a party right there. There's something that's trying to get to you. There's a party that's trying to get to you. There's something that it's like I said, abstract. Oh, okay. So okay. So then that's what. Yes, that's your MC is a major point. I believe it's like the highest part of your chart. So that's what you want to. You really do. You want to start like checking on that, um, between your north node, like researching what your north node, because it depends on what house it's in. You want to start doing your research on your north node, and you also like what's conjunct your north nodes and all that kind of stuff. Kind of figure out what that is, because Jupiter, I believe Jupiter is going to be in Gemini. It's about to go retrograde on the 9th of October. Jupiter is. So what you don't do now, trust and believe, like whatever is happening, that's where it's going to be making you kind of revisit. Um, and that's a huge amount of energy to like kind of like be a distance from. So you want to definitely take that time and get it. Because if you could see, if you notice the tsunami, do you see what I mean? Okay, just think about like your north node is with Jupiter too, because Jupiter is no joke. It's beneficial, it's beneficial, but yeah, that's what I would say, you know. And then have you done your numbers? Have you done your numerology? Have you done your numerology? Do you know your life path? Ooh, Aldebaran. So is my. See? See? So that's where your work energy is. Yes, you're a 5. You're a 5. Okay, so you like to move around a lot. Ooh. So change is so you get to have that ooh, it's 11:11 on the clock. I'm not sure where you are, but I got triple 11 on there. Got a 33 going on. I'm doing my thing. You got triple 5. Yeah, so see, you're doing your asteroids. Do the rest of, pull up the rest of your charts. Like, do your chart, and you're going to find out so much more of stuff that like, you probably already sense, but see, you're getting that effect. That's what I'm saying. It's abstract stuff that's coming to you right now. They're trying to get it to you. It's all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. That's what your son is trying to get to you. Yep, just one in the chat here. Yeah, it started out with it was like a bunch of harassers at first that barraged in. They were just like coming in and saying, some of them were funny, but some of them were like, what the, what the heck? Oh, you're a 12. You're a 12:11. Yeah, it was just 11:11. You know what? I made my wish. But yeah, just start. Okay, one. Your assignment is to discover your own energy even more because you know your energy so well. But figure out your asteroids, and you know what? That's going to help you out. And if you haven't done your numbers, figure out how they connect. Because if you have 3 5s, do you see what I mean? That takes you into a 6. That takes you into a 6. So everything you're doing with love. I gotta have to look that one up too. Yeah, look that up. Look up your asteroids. It's like the custom paint. So say like if your chart was like pink, blue, and purple, it's all of those asteroids are going to add the accent tones to bring out your work of art. To learn to control lightning during this incarnation, and I'm also a 7. Okay, you're a 7. So sometimes are you introverted? Or is it most of the time? Do you find yourself isolating? Yeah, it's okay. It's the pondering, but you remember that 5, you know what I mean? Especially you said your soul urge number is 5. Yeah, because you're doing spiritual upgrades. A lot of us have been like that. Your spiritual upgrades. But the thing of it is it's not it's like a circulating number you are. Woo! Yeah, well, it might be time this is the season to start working out. Are you in shape? Are you keeping yourself in shape? I'm an 8. She goes, I'm fun size. Ah, well, that's good. It's less to manage. Okay. But you still have to work out. You still have to work out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You still have to work out. You still have to work out. Just but that's for self-love. It's not for judgment. It's not like, oh, this part of me. No, it's for your self-love. It's to bring up your energy. You sevens can get to a point. They can get to a point where they can be pointing even to themselves. Do you see? Self-critical. You're looking for harmony. And it's like that's what you want to do. So start out with your daily whatever you do to work out. There's only one workout that I like, and it's in jail. Woo wee! Well, you better send him some gratitude and transmute some energy with that gratitude. Do some magic. hold, hold on. I'm gonna give you this one. Hold on. You're gonna be mad at me. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. There you go. Can you see that? And then turn it into that. I'm just saying, make that energy useful. I warned you. I got skills. So there you go. She said, stop it. I knew you were going to say that. That's so funny. It's like I heard it before you even said it. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. I warned you fair and square before I showed it to you. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just gotta, you have to upnote it. You have to upnote it because it's like something. There's just like how you're starting to get your asteroids and giving those more validity. Your energy is going to be rising. So you're gonna, when you start sending that kind of the gratefulness energy towards him, it's gonna rise him too. See? Remember we said abstract? Remember we said abstract, something that was like an itch? It's resonating with me. It's making sense to me. It's coming through. You are a trip. I goosed you. Goose goose. Goose goose. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Yeah, remember like we said, like with that soulmate, you're connected. So when you're up, it's gonna make him up. All of a sudden he's like, I'm doing better in there, and then he's the light when he's in there. Need I say any more? You have to remember we said you have to make the most out of what you got. You have to make the most out of it. Yeah, you freaking shooting your energy up. He'll be like, hey babe, how you doing? What's going on? And you'll forget he's in there, which is obviously a wonderful thing, even though he's in there. At least when you speak with him, when he's coming back to you in the next phone call or video call or however you guys work it out, you'll have more upnoted, and so it'll make you continue to do just that. Keep sending him gratitude, and then it'll make you more productive in your solemnness. You know, it'll make you more productive because that's you still have to. What was that? It was like something where it was saying you have to be. That's what the message was saying. Yeah, so this is like where it's like this. You put the love and the connection between you and him. Do you see? This is the love right here, and it's going up. Right here, you're still in Mercury. Yes, I agree. I think we chose the severity of our struggles, yes, while we're here, and you are spot on with that. He would have not been here anymore if things were different. I believe. Do you see? That's what I mean. So it's all in how you perceive it. It's all in how you perceive it to where you can work with it the right way. Because one, some things you cannot change. You bald and beg God not to take him for. The thing of it is remember you said he had his own issues. He had his own issues. Okay? Maybe it saved him. Do you see? And it gave you time to focus on you too in this way. Because it's always reasons and seasons that we're going through and phases. And remember, I told you that there's timelines that some people are on, and some people are choosing the life, they're choosing the light. They're coming out of the darkness because they've already experienced it. When I say take him, I mean take him. No, I know what you're saying. No, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly. Yes, I remember. Yeah, you told me. That's what I mean. So you're sinning. That's why. Okay, the gratefulness, the gratitude is the H in place of the H, but it's on a spiritual level. That's what I'm getting at. And remember, I was saying something abstract. Do you see a gift that's coming in? That is not your typical that yeah, you got it. You got it. Do you see? So then now you're getting to work with the energy in a more magnificent way because of the fact that it's all in how you interpret it. Yeah. You got it. You got it. You got it. Because now, with the way you study and the way you like to see, you get to see if what you're sending, he is receiving. And that works for you. What you're sending, you want to see if it actually works. Your curiosity to see if you have that energy. Have you ever looked into the draconic chart? Yes. I think it's better to combine them both instead of just stick with one. Yeah, it actually helped, it benefited me to do that because I had questions about the Placidus, and so it it helped me. I think they're both, to me, they're better combining them because what you can't answer in one, you can answer in the other. I think they're better if you do both of them instead of, and I've never heard anyone else say that, or maybe, some people do that already. I just don't know. But for me, it made more a world of a sense to do both of them. So Okay, so then that's how you know your connections. What, but is it at the same? Is it the highest? What you want to look at is what is the highest planet? What is your highest? Check out your D9 chart. Check out your D9 chart, and then find out which one is your highest. Which planet has the highest degree? Let's call your AK, your Akanaka Shakanaka Raka Baka Laka. Akanaka Shakanaka Structure. Okay? That's what you want to compare. If you're going to do synastry, find out what his highest ruling degree, what planet that is, and then compare it to yours. Did you know that? Boy, you are into his energy, boy. He did the dang thing. Did you do that? I don't remember mine right this second. I know some of my favorite chart. Yeah, it just moves a few degrees, but yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to look at. I mean, I really think you could do that with the Placidus chart too. Yeah, your Western chart. Look at whatever planet has the highest degree, and then just ask yourself, how do you feel about that energy? Yep, I did them both too because I didn't know anything different. I was like, oh, here, let me look at this one. Oh, here, let me look at this one. Oh, here, let me look at this one. Because that's the Sagittarius. Yeah, so it just moves like a little bit of a degree. And remember, they're at a different point in the world. Okay, my Sun and Mars are at 26. So which one is the highest between your Sun and your Mars? 26 what? And then you want to look at those points, what it actually connects to. And you want to check your stellium and check out your aspects to your stellium. Yeah, it's just a tweak. It's just a little bit of a tweak between the two of them. Yeah, so you have a lot. You have a lot of like high, like third decan planets, planetary placements. So you gotta check that out. The decan would be. So you have, yeah, with your Scorpio, you got the moon. I believe that's the moon decan. And then with your Pisces, hold on. It would be, then you have the Scorpio decan. So that's where, yeah. So you have a lot of emotional energy, and that's what makes you connect like so, like powerfully with the people that you love. Those two, those two. So the thing about it is you need to check his water or his earth to see how beneficial. To see how beneficial. Yes, my moon is at 21. Yeah, they all are. Oh, you got a 28 Chiron. Okay. So then that's where it's just like, okay, so like right when you like got comfortable at being an adult, that's when a lot of stuff changed for you. Yep. Ooh. Your Venus is squaring Pluto. You like to control your man. Is that right? You like to be. Well, guess what? You're in a new phase. You're in a new phase. Things are about to shift. Check out when your Saturn return is going to be. Check out when your Saturn return is going to be and when his Saturn return is going to be, because then that'll give you more perspective about a timeline that things are going to change for you. Because like they say, the first Saturn return is around 30, which a lot of stuff happened to you around that time. And then again at like they said like 53 to 56. So you just want to kind of like compare, because I don't know his age. See? There you go. You see? So this at this point you're in the middle of all of that and healing. And whoo, I just got 33, 33. I got 11, 33, 33. That is significant to me. It lets me know I'm on point. Woo! It's not so bad as at least it's not opposing. So this means you have to literally, you have to transform. One side of you wants to go one way, one side wants to go the other way, but the objective is to meet in the middle. Okay, you gotta get going. Pluto squaring your Pluto. That just means look at the two houses and find that middle line for your compromise. And then when you do that, look at everything else that's in that degrees. Yes. Well, at least you're on your chart. That's all shadow work, you know. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, baby. That 29. You know that's a critical disease degree right there, right? That's Saturn, then was it Venus, and then Mercury. Yes. Okay, so that's Saturn, Mercury. He's almost fixed. He's almost a fixed-minded kind of person, like stubborn. And then that's where he has his yeah, Neptune. Oh my gosh, and Neptune is retrograde right now too. Yeah, so like what I would say is just keep on, sending that good old, keep sending that good old like gratefulness to him, like telepathically send that to him. I won't say other kind of pathically. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where he could be a bit, you know, he could be like just fixed minded, but then fixed one way on one pole, and then fixed another way on the other pole, but still smart, but just yeah. So that's probably why he was doing what he did, because that's where it would be towards it would inflict on his ambitions. But really, he is like you just gotta make sure that you're just try this new little trick that we discussed and see how that goes. I think that's gonna make it easier for you. Woo! Woo! Well, at least you're not sure that that was his birth time. On a lighter note, at least you're not sure that that's his actual birth time. You're welcome, my sweet. I'll see you probably more likely on my next live. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, because I wasn't expecting that the kind of you asked your pendulum. Okay, cool. You just say yes or no. Just start working towards the light. Working towards the light. There's something that's coming in for you, but it's like looking at it's very abstract. So sounds good. I hope that you love the deck. Uh, uh, it didn't hit anything. Nothing hit it, but I'll keep looking for it. I have it I have it right here, but I haven't been using it lately. It was one of those things where I actually made my own. You want to see it? So this way, when I hold it, it really has its own mind. Pretty cool, huh? So that's why when I did mine, I wanted it. So see what I did at the top of it. So this way, when I'm touching it, I'm literally touching. You know what I mean? So it really gives me a fair It's like I don't feel like, am I doing it? You know what I mean? I don't have that. So that's a little tip. Thank you. I did it's serpentine and lapis. Okay, my sweet. So it looks like you got your work cut out for you. This little thing, the mat right here is for pendulum reading. Yes. How did you find that? How did you find that? See, that's why it's like we don't know how all this stuff works. Where did you find that? Is it from the Cash App? That's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought. Yep. It was my grandfather's name before mine. Okay, yeah, because it didn't show up at all. Because then that way I would purchase it while you're here. So you know. Yeah, the whole thing is the whole where it says you can create a gift list or whatever. I was doing my own collection so much that it was just like, oops, I can't wait. You know how, I don't know if you're like that, but it was just like, man, I got a lot of mine when Jupiter was in Pisces. Yep. Yeah, it just hasn't shown up because I checked it and everything. It's not. That's why I was having it on right here. But yeah, so I'll definitely let you know. I like the deck and everything. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. Let's see here. Nope, it hasn't shown up. Yeah, but okay. Well, keep check. I don't know how they give you guys the notifications or whatever. Oh, you got a fake name? Okay, well, thank you so much. I'm excited to see the deck. I'm gonna read about it after this. Oh, well, dude, that's smart. I I have a PayPal, but they make you wait a few days. Sprinkle. This is what they made me. Okay. I like that. That's funny. They made me change it. They're like, lady, please. Please, I can't stop saying it. I can't stop saying it. You have to change it. That is so funny. Yeah, and then I actually read the book, so give me a little moment. I actually do read the book. I don't just like I don't memorize it verbatim because that's not intuition. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you for the granddaddy message. And I do believe he's proud of me because he used to pray over me. Let me guess, they didn't believe you. Oh my goodness. All right, it's been a golly, I'm getting my 33. Let's see. Okay, I'm like, why is on my birth certificate? Okay, my sweet. I want you to have the best dreams. Thank you. Yes, I totally believe it. I totally believe it. An alligator. Hmm. I'm not sure what that is. Well, that's not fair. You thought of that. You put hard work into putting that together. That's so funny. Well, I want you to have the best dreams tonight. That means you actually have to rest. I bet you've been having some good dreams. The Steph name? For comment. If I comment when not on a live. I know it's like, what do they do with that live message? They sit up there and they put, yeah, that's why I have to make sure like I keep the thing on my phone because you never know. Yes, Russ. Thank you so much. My dreams are insane and they have always been lucid. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's like I bet you've been, but you gotta get your rest. You gotta get your rest. You gotta get your rest. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, sprinkle fuckalicious. Make sure you're starting out with your gratitude. Okay. So is that what I'm gonna see? Make sure you're like as you're going to sleep, tell yourself what you're grateful for. Like turn that into a new habit. And maybe you could start with Mr. Capricorn. Capricorn. I'm grateful, Mr. Capricorn. At least you know where he is and he doesn't have kryptonite with him. So he'll be, you know, your chum for a while. Much longer. Oh, okay. Okay, my sweet. Yeah, catch that. All right, my sweet. Have the best dreams again. The most gratitude again. Send your Mr. Man a bunch of love. Do your mystical magic, and I will see you next time soon. I'll be on the live. Um, so just look for the notification. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm doing it on a regular basis and everything, and then that way, yes, it could always be worse. Yes, I'm trying to get on the live, and then do that. Okay, so I'll see you next time whenever you're ready. Thank you so much, and nighty night, night night, and nighty night. Okay, bye bye.